Congratulations and welcome to the NYCEDC Internship Program Class of 2021. My name is Richard Robbins. My company, Upper West Strategies, has been working with the New York City Economic Development Corporation, NYCEDC, to build and manage the internship program. You surely know my colleagues, Sharon and Kalyn, who are the leaders in running this program. And huge congratulations to Sharon and Kalyn for an awesome job this year. In preparing for this morning, I looked at my remarks from last year's boot camp, in which I wrote that I was amazed at the incredible interest in the program, as we had gone from 500 applications in 2018 to 1,400 last year. And believe it or not, this year, nearly 2,000 students have applied, which is just mind-boggling. We all owe a huge amount of gratitude to New York City, and especially to the New York City Economic Development Corporation, for recognizing the need for the program and for making it possible. That 2,000 students applied shows the incredible need for high-quality internships for science students to gain industry experience. In 2018, when we started the program, it was a real struggle to find companies to host interns. In just 3 years, thanks largely to the hard work of NYCEDC, New York City now has many more life science companies. These companies are not only providing many new jobs in an otherwise struggling economy, they're also at the center of the city's, the nation's, and the world's recovery, with advanced PPE, testing, and the vaccine that's helping us defeat this awful pandemic. In normal times, Sharon, Kalyn, and I would have made our annual trip to Costco yesterday to buy enough snacks, water, coffee, and crates of bananas to make it through these 3 intense days of boot camp. We really regret that we're not meeting in person, and we know how sick everyone is of Zoom, but we're really excited about the next 3 days. We have many amazing speakers, panels, and activities planned. You're in for a real treat. We're also really excited that New York City's Deputy Mayor, Vicky Bean, will be giving the keynote address at tomorrow's kickoff reception at 5 o'clock. Make sure, if you haven't already RSVP'd, make sure you do so. Boot camp and the kickoff reception will also give you a great chance to meet your fellow cohort members and a number of leaders in New York City's life science community in Zoom breakout rooms. Some quick thank yous. You'll soon be meeting Sue, Carlo, and Nico from the New York City Economic Development Corporation. Not only can we thank them for making this program possible, we owe them just incredible thank yous for their extraordinary efforts for getting New York City through the pandemic. And I'm sure they'll talk about some of these efforts, which are truly remarkable. Anita Cashore has been my partner in building the program from day one and has done an amazing job in planning boot camp. So thank you so much, Anita. And most of all, we need to thank Sharon Kaplan and Kalyn Mayo for their tireless efforts in finding great internships for all of you. They essentially ran an employment agency that had the monumental task of reading through 2,000 applications and nearly 3,600 cover letters to place over 100 people into jobs. Please do remember that this summer you're representing not only yourself and your university, but also the Life Science NYC program. Please always go the extra mile to make sure that companies that signed up to host students enjoy being part of the program and will want to continue participating in the future. And please make sure to pay it back by hiring interns as you get established in your career. There's really nothing that makes us happier than having former interns come back to us to hire interns for their companies. Please also make sure to keep us posted as you build your careers. It's critically important for us to be able to report program results to build the case for the city to continue funding the program. Over the next few days and through the summer, please let us know if there's anything we can do to make this week, the summer, and beyond more enjoyable and more worthwhile for you. While we're not all in the same room, so you can't pull us aside to ask any questions or give feedback, we really ask that you do it and reach out if there's anything you want to share or anything we can do to help in any way. I'll now turn things over to Anita to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks, Rich. My name is Anita Cashore, and I helped start this program a couple of years ago and helped plan boot camp. So if you like it, feel free to tell me that you like it. If you don't, you can tell Rich. But in all seriousness, congratulations. About 100 of you were accepted out of about 2,000 applicants. 5% acceptance rate is pretty competitive. It's about in line with Brown University, UPenn for undergrad admissions, and more selective than places like Dartmouth, Johns Hopkins University, and even NYU. So it was no guarantee that you would end up here. So congratulations. you're here. Thank you for applying, for accepting, and for showing up. So we hope we have an exciting couple of days planned for you. We hope you can attend as much as possible. And now I will turn it over to my colleague, Sharon Kaplan.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sharon Kaplan, and I have been with this program since we launched our first summer. And this is such an exciting time every year when we actually get to meet all of you. And I will say that I kind of met all of you through your resumes and your cover letters throughout the past few months. And honestly, you are an amazing bunch. Often I would look at your resumes and sort of wonder what I've been doing all these years, that you all have accomplished so much in such a short time, because you're a little bit younger than me, but you're all amazing. And I hope that even though we're on Zoom this year, that you can figure out a way to get to know each other. I know that in the 2 years that we did boot camp in person, that was definitely, one of the highlights that we heard from our interns is that they loved meeting the fellow members of their cohort. So I hope that you'll make every effort to try to get to know your fellow interns, because I think you all have a lot in common and you all have so much to offer. And you guys are really the next generation and the future leaders of the life sciences industry in New York City. So this is your ecosystem, and the world is your oyster, and welcome. And I'm so excited to have you. And I think Kalyn was going to say a few words now.
Yep. Hi, everybody. I'm Kalyn Mayo. I'm the program coordinator. Just to echo some things Sharon and Rich have mentioned, we read through a lot of applications this past year, and it's really awesome to see all of your faces in these internships after reading your applications and getting to know you through your words. Even though most of this is going to be virtual, hopefully we'll get to know each other through boot camp and then eventually at a pizza party sometime in the coming months. And also, just as you're going through your internships, we're still here as the LifeSci NYC internship program. So if you have questions or concerns or feedback or anything, you can always reach out to us. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to Carlo, I believe.
Great, thanks, Kalyn. My name is Carlo Yuvjenko. I'm with the New York City Economic Development Corporation. As Rich mentioned earlier, we're the founding sponsors of the program since 2017. I'm going to keep my remarks brief because I believe I'm going to be speaking with you all tomorrow evening at the reception, but just wanted to say a hi and hearty welcome to all of you. And thank you again for participating in this year's cohort. I'm extremely proud to see all your faces and see what you're going to be accomplishing this summer. So with that, I'm going to hand it off to my colleague Miko to introduce himself, and then to Sue Rosenthal. Thanks again.
Thank you, Carlo. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the official kickoff for the internship program. As Carlo mentioned, my name is Miko Belosis. I'm the Senior Project Manager in NYCEDC's Life Sciences and Healthcare team, and also the lead contact for the internship program over at the NYCEDC side. I'll only take a few minutes, but I just wanted to say that I'm super excited, and it's really my pleasure to be here to welcome the interns that are here. Excited to hear about, earlier I was excited to hear about folks that are joining some of my personal friends at OpticSurge and BioBus and whatnot, and really excited for the next 3 months in the summer that you're going to have. I'm especially excited for the next 3 days of boot camp that the team has prepared for you all. And I just wanted to take a step back and take this moment to recognize the entire team of Upper West Strategies that has really been working tirelessly in making the effort, in making the program to what it is today. Sorry, Rich, Kalyn, and Sharon and Anita have been nothing short of incredible in welcoming me to their team when I first joined this project, and I've seen them over the years kind of shepherd this program to where it is today. When in the meetings that we have, I think for 100% of our engagements, I could say with confidence that every single time we're thinking about something, a new idea, or how to run this program, really the main base of all of it is that Rich and team really care for the experience that the interns have for this program. And so when you see them for the pizza party, when you see them in person, please give them a thank you, because we owe a lot to them. And thank you, Rich. I'll say it first. Lastly, I just want to spotlight and recognize folks from the EDC team who have been champions of the program and have led it in the past before myself. and who are part of the team spirit very much so, even as they either have moved on from EDC or are just not here today. And a quick call out to Eunice Anderson, Doug Feedy, Rafi, Elsie Yao, and Sophia Cacciatore for all of their help in shepherding the program in the last 3-4 years into where it is today, because it is really an extremely successful program. And so I just want to say thank you and recognize them as well. But without further ado, I'm very much excited to turn it over to my colleague, Sue Rosenthal, who will say more about our broader life science efforts, but will also just have some advice and words for the interns. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a great next few days.
Thank you, Miko. That was lovely. And it wouldn't be a true Zoom New York City meeting if there weren't some sirens in the background. So if you hear some, please ignore it. But what an exciting time we're in right now. This kickoff is such a great activity for everyone. I'm just thrilled to be here. I remember from my own boot camp experiences of internships, I carry forward those experiences. I use them. Even yesterday, I referenced something from a boot camp many years ago. So I just want everyone to be ready for something great over the next few days and for your incredible internships. Hearing the places you're working, it's just absolutely wonderful. And we are thrilled to have you kicking off today. So good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Life Sci NYC Internships Program's annual boot camp kickoff. As Miko mentioned and others, my name is Sue Rosenthal, and I'm the Senior Vice President of the Life Sciences and Healthcare Initiative at the New York City Economic Development Corporation, also known as EDC. Before I begin, I'm going to pile on and want to echo major thank yous. Thank you to all of our speakers who have volunteered to speak today and for supporting our internship program. I also want to thank the entire team at EDC. I'm incredibly proud of the work that you've done for the life sciences industry over the years, including this internship program. Spotlight on you, Miko and Carlo. And of course, the entire team at Upper West Strategies, Sharon, Kalyn, Anita, Rich, for your tireless effort in building and managing this internship program. It's something that we at EDC are very proud of. Our advisory council talks about this left, right, and center. It's a phenomenal program to help spur careers and influence the outcomes for each and every one of you. And the great turnout we have today and the fact that our program was able to run through the pandemic all through last year until today is testament to your dedication and efforts. And of course, also want to thank the 40 plus companies who've hosted interns this summer, which is frankly amazing given the difficulties of the past year. I'm encouraged that others feel the same way we do, that internships are invaluable to our ecosystem. And through this program, so many students have been offered life-changing career opportunities that might not have been possible otherwise. In this year alone, over 100 interns that will join our big family and community that you've built with us over the last 4 years. So thank you all for making this happen. Just to speak a little bit about my role in the organization, my job is to think about how to grow the life sciences ecosystem in New York City, as well as how we think about building a model, an inclusive economy that's equitable for all. And today, when we think about the 21st century and the economic engines that power it, there is no question that the life sciences industry has been crucial. Not only does this industry develop cures and create jobs with broad range of access points, but it also positions New York City to be a leader in a world that's increasingly dependent on science. As our city and broader society starts to reopen and start this journey back towards normalcy, it's easy to think about and recall the incredible effect that diagnostic tools, therapeutics, vaccines, and other healthcare delivery have had on our lives. It's encouraging to be here today among you, the next generation of growing talent and young minds who will start to take on this amazing work. We know and firmly believe that our investment for our students today will lead to the scientists behind the breakthroughs of tomorrow. This year, we're proud to welcome over 100 students from all 5 boroughs to the internship program. It was an incredibly rich applicant pool, as Anita mentioned, with over 2,000 submissions throughout the process. Our interns, you'll be working all summer at a wide range of companies from small startups to large corporations, leading R&D organizations leading R&D organizations and premier academic institutions. We have students who will work on cross-cutting industries like digital health and medical devices. And I think I can speak for the broader internships team when I say that we're hopeful that you'll continue that momentum of the growth of life sciences in New York City. You're a critical part of this industry in this city and the growth trajectory we're on. We're investing in our people and our industry with you. Internships are critical for a person's career. They build experience, they open doors. And I know this myself, having interned while I was in college. I had internships at NIH and in consulting and other roles. And thinking back to those times and to the students I've also mentored throughout my career, I want to share 3 recommendations to you, since I have a moment, as we kick off this program and you embark on your internship. And they'll probably sound obvious. They also all relate to each other, and they're all very important to share regardless. The first one, again, obvious, do good work. Use that work to learn about the actual skill you're doing and to learn about how to navigate in teams and organizations. I'll give an example. When I was at NIH, I was learning about DNA sequencing and lab methodologies for it, which was a very important skill for what I was exploring at the time. And I needed to learn as much as I could, absorb as much as I could about that. But in that process, I discovered a mistake in the science that was completed before I got there. And that was a situation. And I had to figure out how to navigate through that. And learning that process of how to work through that issue with my team and with the leadership of the lab was a very important skill for every future role I've had since. So again, do great work. The second one is focus on building strong relationships with everyone or as many people as you can. That includes the people you work with, the people you work for, and it includes everyone on this call right now, all of your peers in the internship class and more. I'm in touch with people from the internships I've had many years ago, and essentially from every role I've ever had. And they've helped me make my career decisions and gain access to jobs. They've also helped the actual projects I've worked on, or at times open doors to business opportunities. And they've helped talk through situations to give me multiple perspectives. Cultivating those relationships takes work though. Put the time and energy into that and you'll benefit tremendously like I have. So again, focus on building strong relationships. And third, take care of you and the people around you. Time and money are often quoted as the biggest resources we have. I'd add to that will and care. Own your decisions for your work and for managing what's important to you. Be mindful to take care of yourselves and the people around you as you're working together. My most enjoyable and rewarding moments that I can think about in my career have all been when the team was delivering on something great while supporting, elevating, and taking care of each other personally and professionally through it. So take care of you and the people around you. Just to bring it all together, I want to end by saying that New York City is all in on growing our life sciences sector. We've seen tremendous growth over the past few years, including through the pandemic. We anticipate even more in the future. And we know we are going to keep this momentum up and do that by ensuring that companies have a strong pipeline of talent as the industry grows. And that's you. We must create clear pathways to good paying jobs in the industry so New York students graduating from our high schools and our colleges feel confident in planting your roots here. And in the coming years, we'll continue to build out our life sciences ecosystem here in New York, making sure that we do so equitably and as we continue to open even more doors for the next generation of talent, this one, the next one, and the one after that. So as everyone's saying, congratulations to you, to all of our interns. Please keep us posted on your progress and stay connected with us as your careers take off. And remember, you will always have a place in New York to pursue your passions. Thank you.